Okay, the first thing I do is I open two tabs. One will be Blogger, and you have the logins for these, Katie. I'm going to use Blogger 1 for the demonstration in case you want to go in and look at it and see how I did it. The other one is ezinearticles.com. I included the website address in the email for you so you can just open it up. Now we're going to create a blog just like you always did. Create the blog. Now for the blog title, we're going to go to eZine Articles and see all these different categories right here. We're going to use these categories for our titles. Let's start. I'm going to start right at Arts and Entertainment, and I'm going to go to, I don't know what, astrology. And it opens up all these articles that we can use for the blog. So now we can go to Blogger and we can create the blog. The blog title will be astrology. And for the blog address, we're going to put astrology by JJ, because that name will always be available. And then you put in the word verification just like you always have. Now I still want you to change the blogs around like you were, the different designs and stuff like that. For me, I'm just going to use the simple one to start. And we're going to start blogging. Now so far, this should look just like always has for you. Now this is going to be the difference. On the first one, we'll just go ahead and open up Decoding Destiny. And here's the article. Now these articles are free to use as long as you don't change anything about the article. Now I'm just going to scroll down. The way I know where I'm supposed to be, see all these ads right here? It's right after that. It says eZine Publisher. Click on that. And this is information about the article, you know, different, how many times they use the word birth, name. Nothing really important to you. This is where you need to be. It says plain text version. If you click in here, it all turns blue. Right click and copy. Now I go back to the Blogger. And in this big white space here, I paste it. Now for my title, I come right up here and I cut this out. And let me do that again so you can see what I did. I highlight the title, right click, cut, which will take it out of here, put it where the title is. And then I'm going to publish the post. Now, this is where it gets a little repetitive and boring. We want to create a new post. And then we go back to eZine Articles. And you use the back button twice. And you come back to where you were, where the articles are. Horoscope Junkies is the next one. So we're going to go down like I did before. Remember the ads here. Scroll down. The eZine Publisher. Highlight it blue. Right click. Copy. Then we're going to go back to Blogger. Click in the white area. Paste it. cut the title, put it in the title section. Now on the second through the rest of them, we're going to come down here and it says post options right under the label. See, this is the labels here. It says post options. Click on that. And over on the right it says post date and time. It says automatic, but we want to schedule it. Now I did this on October 9th. So what I'm going to schedule this for is 10, 10, 11. This time, it doesn't matter. You can change it if you want, leave it the same. It's not important. And then you put publish post. Just make sure you change this date. Now see, it shows you that you have two and one's scheduled. See it right here, it says scheduled. Now, you want to click on new post. And we're going to do it again. We're going to go back to eZine. Use the browse back button twice. Beliefism, the religion of ego. And we're going to scroll down. Remember the ads. eZine publisher. Turn it blue, right click, copy. We're going to go back to our blogger. Right click, paste. I'm going to take the title, cut, put in the title, post options, schedule. The last one was 10:10. So we're going to make this 10:11. 11. Publish post. And we're going to keep doing this until you have worked on this blog for 1 hour. If you can get 30 postings onto the blog in that hour, that would be great. 45, 50, whatever it is. Now on these dates over here, you can do it every day. You can do it like every day for 3 days and then skip a day for the date. Like the next one we could make 10, 13, 11. Does not have to have, the date doesn't have to always be the next day. You could skip days, just like sometimes you don't feel like working. Well, Google does the same thing. It can see if a trend like every day you're posting. They'll know that there's something going on. And we don't want that. We want it to look like a human's doing this because you are human. Once you have all your postings done, I want you to go and list this blog just like you did. Remember, we clicked on View Blog. Looking for the RSS feed. You probably know this stuff better than I did. Here it is. Subscribe to post. And we're going to want to copy this address. And I want you to go to feed my Twitter, twitterfeed.com, and list it like you were. I'm going to give you a new login at Twitter feed, and if you're not sure of how to do it, just let me know and I'll make another movie like this so that you can look back when you're having problems. But just to refresh just to go over what we did, I want to add a new post. On every page there's a little button somewhere that says add a new post. We're going to go to eZine articles and go back to, and we're going to go to the next one, Click on eZine Publisher. Down to where it says plain text version. Don't go down to where it says HTML version. That's the wrong one. We want the plain text version. Copy. Go back to Blogger. Right click. Paste. Remember, we're going to take the title. Cut the title. Put the title in. Post options down here on the bottom left. Over here is post date and time. We're going to schedule it. The last one we did was 10/11, so let's make this 10/13/11. Remember, you can skip a day, skip 2 days. We could actually make this 10/14/11. Don't skip more than 2 days. But what I'd like you to do is work on one blog every hour that you're working. Remember, just click publish post and it's going to take you back and show you how many you got. I'd like to know just how many you get on average. You don't have to tell me every single blog. What this is going to do is it's going to make sure, it's going to make, over time they're going to grow in Google. And on the blog, if you remember, when you're doing them, make sure you monetized the blog. Just like you did before, you put in the codes on the side, add the Google boxes, and when you're building the blog. On this one I didn't, so I'd have to click design. Remember, add a gadget, AdSense. I think we can make it 250 by 250. Alright. Now you can actually have two of these, so maybe put one up here. AdSense. Now this one you don't want to be 250 by 250. It's going to tell you what you should have. It's going to tell you what the best one is. This one's 300 by 250. So we'll save it. And then when you're all done, make sure you save it. And it is what the blog's going to look like. See, we got this ad here. And another ad over here. And every time somebody clicks on this, I actually make a few cents. And that's what's going to help me pay you and keep this going. So that's basically what you do to add the blog. I know this was long, but I want to make sure I gave you as much information as possible. And if you have any questions, make sure you email me, and I'll talk to you soon.